time changes are always fun. So I'm backed up in an hour in my mind and stuff. Hence the non-shaving and kind of look this morning. Just trying finally getting the day and just realized looking at the clock, shit, day's almost half over. But I have to bring this up because last night I did a podcast with Mike the Rational Boomer, and we were talking about RFK and the measles thing. And Mike dropped something on me, and I'm like, because I hadn't heard it, that he goes to me, do you know what RFK is saying about the measles? Well, probably not to get vaccinated. And he said, no, he's telling people to take cod liver oil. And if you see the podcast tomorrow, it'll be up on Spotify and YouTube, you're going to see my reaction. I'm 63. I've been that cod liver oil spoon. And I was like, he goes, you didn't know? I go, hell no. And I was like shocked. Well, last night or this morning, I was scrolling through my Midas Touch, and Midas Touch had two doctors who showed it's always Fox News. He's not going to do this on CNN, even though they're fucked up, or Face the Nation. Well, maybe he will, because Face the Nation won't push back, and same with Meet the Press. But he said that they're treating measles with vitamin A. They're treating measles with steroids. Now, I want to make it all clear. Measles is a fucking virus. You don't treat the virus. You treat the symptoms. He was talking like they're curing it. He didn't even bring up one thing about the vaccine at all. In fact, he questioned the efficacy of the measles vaccine, one that's been around for close to, 60 years? I mean, it's insane. I mean, he's ordered the CDC to revisit the autism connection between vaccines and autism. And it's like, that's been debunked for over 20 years. Even the guy who came up with that bullshit was called out and had to, and once it was peer studied, and he had made up a lot of statistics. But we're revisiting this, and he is totally fucking unqualified to speak on medical matters. Because then the motherfucker turns around and says that he's recommending vitamin A, steroids, blah, blah, blah. And then he dropped in cod liver oil. And the two doctors on the panel were like, what the fuck? Well, they didn't say that, but their reaction's the same. Not a word about the vaccine. Not a word that you're not treating me. They even called them out. You don't treat measles. You treat the symptoms. Because measles is a virus. A highly fucking contagious virus. And now it's spread. It's in Georgia because of the unvaccinated bullshit. But this is the man in charge of people's health and health security. God help us if a pandemic shows up again. Oh, here's something else that I brought up to Mike. Every year the CDC has a meeting about. They have a meeting looking at the statistics in worldwide, and they basically recommend when the flu vaccines or flu shots come out, they're different ones because they're different types of flus. So they're doing the statistical data, historical data. So, okay, what should we recommend? Sometimes they're wrong, but it still helps out. The CDC canceled that meeting because those people are no longer existing. That's from Musk and Kennedy. So the flu shots might not be effective because it won't be the flu that might be out there right now, that strand. Again, viruses mutate, but you wouldn't know it because you have this fucking charlatan, heroin addict, man who admits they had a tapeworm in his head, a man who literally found a carcass a bear carcass and dumped it in Central Park, a man who took a whale's head out that was dead on the beach and decided to bring it home, in charge of the CDC and our health. He's not, it's bad enough we have an incompetent racist, convicted felon in the White House. But now, the incompetency around him is just ridiculous. Like, if you wanted another example of incompetency, the price of eggs, which now that Trump is saying, fucking shut up about it, deal with it. He's his Department of Agriculture Secretary, who's probably never seen a farm in her fucking life, went on Fox News and told everyone, you know how you solve it? Get a chicken. Get a chicken. They don't take the job seriously. They think you're all stupid. We're all stupid. So, memo to everyone else, look what you have to do for measles. The one thing you have to do is get your kids vaccinated. If they've been exposed, keep them isolated, make them comfortable, be prepared for the ride. But for God's sakes, pray for everyone, because with this man in charge and the rest of the incompetents, we are truly and totally fucked if something really bad happens.